The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good Monday evening, and thank you so much for joining us tonight for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Tasmin Mahfouz.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Flanagan, and tonight police are investigating after a teen is shot in Southeast DC. It happened just before 4 p.m. on the 2300 block of Green Street in Anacostia. We want to get right out to our Mariel Carbone, who joins us live from police headquarters tonight. And Mariel, police are still searching for at least 2 suspects in this case.
Yeah, that's right. And we'll get to their descriptions here in a minute. But first, what we know about the victim. Police have not released their identity just yet, but they do tell us that the victim in this case is an older male teenager. Now, police say they were called out to that scene on Green Street Southeast around 3:48 this afternoon. And you can see that scene here in the video. Police taping off several blocks in the area, including Gallen Street down to 16th Street. Now, we spoke to several people who live in that area, all of which declined to go on camera. But one man, he told me, unfortunately, he's not all fazed by this. He says it's too normal for that area. Another man who lives down the block from the shooting said it's just a matter of too many guns on the street. Now, we did speak to an advocate in that neighborhood, and she tells us she is hurting tonight.
I'm seeing families hurt. I'm seeing people hurt. That's what I'm seeing. It's a plethora of issues that's plaguing our community, from poverty to the gun violence, of course.
Now, as for the suspects in this case, police have a lookout for 2 of them. First, a male that is 5'8" or 5'10" in height with a white and beige short sleeve hoodie on with medium locks. The second, a male with a lighter complexion, beard, wearing a black sweatshirt, black pants, and black sneakers. If you have any information at all in this case or on those 2 suspects, you are asked to call police. Reporting from police headquarters tonight, I'm Mariel Carbone, DC News Now.
Ariel, thank you. And tracking another tragedy from over the weekend, a quadruple shooting at a nightclub on 8th Street in Northeast D.C. Yeah,
that shooting killed Blake Bozeman, a local realtor and former Morgan State basketball star. Our Randy Bass spoke to someone who was in the club when the shooting happened.
Yeah, that witness we talked to still very shaken up, not wanting to speak with us on camera when we caught up with him this afternoon, telling us that loud noises of any kind, popping noises, trigger him after he was near the gunfire here at Crew Nightclub Saturday night. He also tells us it may be a while before he goes back out in D.C. again.
Maybe I should go to different places where these things don't happen.
Aviel Robinson has been to Crew Nightclub before, saying he always felt safe.
And you just think that it's never going to happen to you.
He was upstairs on the 2nd floor when shots rang out just before midnight.
Well, after the shots rang out, I immediately, I fell down the stairs. As I was just trying to duck for cover, and the only way that I could do was just fall to the stairs, and then I crawled my way out of the club.
Moments later, Bozeman stumbles out of the bar behind him, collapsing along H Street.
During the night, I'd screamed a couple times because it's just like, I just can't believe this happened. I can't believe this happened.
As for how it happened, Robinson says security checked patrons on their way inside, patting men down and checking women's bags.
I don't know how a gun got into the club.
To local leaders, Robinson says enough is enough. And this morning, Mayor Muriel Bowser told community members
to be smart and to live their life.
And in the wake of everything that's happened, Robinson telling people in the community violence isn't the answer.
If violence is the answer, in which I don't believe that violence is the answer, what did Saturday night solve?
And as for the police investigation into the quadruple shooting here at Crew Nightclub, police not releasing any new details when we tried to check in with them earlier this afternoon, not giving us any new information on suspects, cars, or weapons that may have been involved in the shooting. We did catch up, though, with D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser this morning, who tells us the community's help is going to be critical in solving this case. In Northeast, I'm Randy Bass, D.C. News Now.
And repairs are underway after a train derailed in Hyattsville. It's causing a lot of traffic delays, which has some people frustrated. Our reporter Yamari Sase spent the day out there today and joins us live. Yamari, roads are still closed.
Yeah, that's right. Part of Route 1 still remains closed, although construction workers were working all day today to repair the train tracks, and they actually were able to move the carts from the derailment off to the side. I'm going to step out the way. You can actually see construction go underway right now in the back. They're trying to remove these carts from this area right now as we speak. But like you mentioned, people are just honestly frustrated and just waiting for the road to reopen. On Monday, construction workers spent hours trying to repair and clean up a train track along Route 1 in Hyattsville after a freight train derailed Saturday morning.
I had to make a couple of detours, and I come right back into the same situation again, so I figured, what's going on out here?
Now detour signs like this and this are causing traffic delays all around the area for drivers.
It took me off the way a little bit. It's a major problem, so, you know, it's an inconvenience for us, but you know, we just taking our time trying to get around it.
CSX employees were able to repair the tracks, and now trains are finally able to ride through. The cause of the derailment is still under investigation, and there were no injuries. In a statement, a CSX spokesperson says in part, the damaged rail cars have been cleared or staged for removal, and crews are working to complete the track repairs. CSX appreciates the swift professional response of local first responders. The cause of the incident remains under investigation. Traffic delays continued throughout the day on Monday, especially during rush hour, and drivers are just hoping roads will reopen soon.
No, yeah, I hope they hurry up and finish as soon as they can, you know, really as soon as they can.
Yes, so currently at this moment, workers are working hard to try to clean up this scene at the moment. Now, as for when the road will reopen, we're not entirely sure. City of Hyattsville says there are a few more next steps before they can finally reopen safely for drivers. For now, reporting in Hyattsville, Maryland, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
Yeah, Marie, thanks. All right, it is a murky Monday night out there. Let's get a first check on the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb.
Yeah, Janessa, some areas dealing with fog. It was hard to see the Washington Monument earlier.
Yeah, we've had this kind of sporadic flow of a little bit of moisture and drizzle, and so it allowed dense fog to kind of develop across the region. Right now, live look out towards the Washington Monument, not a problem, but really give it about 15 minutes. Another dose of rain definitely expected across the region. So will be sporadic in nature, and so we're going to put fog in the forecast throughout your overnight into the start of your Tuesday. You should always see perfect tens when you look at this map, and so as it goes down, you can see 3 miles in front of you out towards Winchester, 7 miles in front of you, Manassas into Leesburg. The rest of the region, not too bad. Mountain State region out towards the Kaiser area. Let's rewind. I see you. It's down to about a mile, and so it's definitely reduced. No advisory is going to go into place. It's the leftovers of Ophelia, so yes, we're still talking about this storm system. Those outer bands are bouncing off Lake Erie, and they're headed south, and so that's why we're seeing a little bit of precip making its way around across the region, really confined out towards Winchester, Chantilly, the Ruston area. Temperatures as well quite cool across the region. We're back into the upper 60s, a few 70s out there, and it's going to stay that way really as we kick off your Tuesday. So my first concern our kiddos as they head to the bus stop. We are tracking showers, cooler air, and that patchy fog that will continue to develop. Rain will be consistent tomorrow morning. We'll time that out coming up, guys.
All right, Janessa, thanks. Well, a Montgomery County driver who struck and killed U.S. diplomat Sarah Langenkamp last summer has pleaded guilty to a traffic offense. That driver, Santos Martinez, received the maximum penalty under Maryland law, $2,000 fine with 150 hours of community service. Langenkamp was biking in a bike lane on a river road in Bethesda last August when she was run over by a flatbed truck. She and her family returned to Maryland from Ukraine just weeks before that crash.
And in Virginia, a trial kicks off this week for former Loudoun County Superintendent Scott Ziegler. Ziegler is facing charges from a special grand jury investigation regarding how the school district handled 2 sexual assault cases. Opening statements are expected to start tomorrow.
Well, a Virginia man has a big reason to celebrate after setting the world record for largest butternut squash ever grown. Take a look here. Jason Loris of Rappahannock County had the squash weighed at the Virginia State Fair over the weekend. Get this, it's a whopping 131.4 pounds. You can see the record-setting veggie at the fair's Horticulture Pavilion. That fair runs through Sunday. It is at Meadow Event Park in Doswell. Congratulations. Charlie Brown, move over.
Yeah, right.
That is a record keeper, huh?
This guy is known for growing massive watermelons to over 100 pounds.
He's doing something right.
Right?
He's
Lots
got
of
the
watermelon
secret.
juice. Yeah.
Good for him. All right.